What's going on, guys? As you can see, this is the first video on this channel. Some of you may know me from the channel Lincoln Legend. Some of you may know me from DM Sports Gamer. Here's a little backstory. DM Sports Gamer was closed for whatever reason. YouTube decided to shut me down. So I had to create a new one for my sports videos. And Lincoln Legend is a gaming channel, as most of you will know if you're from there. Alright, so on this channel I'm going to be bringing you the latest sports news and just sports videos overall about MLB, NBA, NFL, college basketball, college football, all this stuff. So definitely something to look forward to. And today in this video, what I wanted to talk about is wanted to do a little halfway through the season show. What I'm going to be talking about is going to be talking about right now who I think is going to come out on top of the divisions, who I think is going to win the World Series, and right now who my Cy Young, MVP, all this stuff, all those awards, who they will go to, and who I think will go where in the upcoming trade deadline. Okay, let's start with the divisions. Okay, first of all, let's start with the American League East and just work our way up. In the American League East, it's pretty much a two-man race between the obvious two teams and the Yankees and the Red Sox. Currently, Boston is 3 games above New York, and I believe Boston will come out on top of that division. However, I do think the Yankees will win the wild card. I think the Yankees are too talented and too experienced not to come out in the wild card. So yeah, I think Boston wins that division. In the AL Central, Detroit is currently leading Cleveland by a game. Cleveland, a team I didn't expect to do any good this year, surprising the hell out of me. But I mean, they're doing it. So, but I really believe they're pretenders. They're not gonna hold on there for too long. And I think Detroit's gonna win that division. Detroit's the best team in that division by far. Chicago's sucking it up. Minnesota's not doing anything, and Kansas City's 3-4 years away from being a contender. So yeah, I think Detroit comes out on top of that division. Then in the AL West, we have Texas leading the Los Angeles Angels by 4 games, and I think it'll stay that way. Texas is the best team in that division. We all know that. You know, the AL champions last year, and they certainly have another shot at it this year. So I think the Texas Rangers win that division. Now to the NL, we got the NL East, and we have the Philadelphia Phillies leading the Atlanta Braves by 5 games. And yeah, the Phillies are the best team in baseball. Let's put it that way. They're going to win that division. They're going to win that division. Maybe not by a lot because the Braves are a very good team. Supporting the Braves today. So yeah, the Phillies will come out on top of that division. But the Braves will win the wild card. Braves are so talented. So talented. Now the NL Central. Probably the most interesting division in baseball this year. Currently we have a tie up top the division with St. Louis and Milwaukee. Then you have Pittsburgh a game back of them, and Cincinnati 4 games back of them. Very, very going to be a fun race to watch come September. I do believe Milwaukee will come out on top of this division. I feel they know that this is their only chance to win a World Series and to make the playoffs for that matter. Prince Fielder's a free agent. He's not going to come back. They're not going to be able to re-sign him. Without him, they're really nothing. Prince Fielder is really an unreplaceable guy. Unbelievably talented offensively. Probably one of the worst first basemen in the league defensively. But just a fantastic player offensively, and you cannot replace him. So I think they're going to make another deal come the deadline, and they're going to I think they're going to come out on top of that division. I really want to see Pittsburgh win that division, actually, just because Pittsburgh sucks, but will be interesting. And then in the NL West, we got the San Francisco Giants, 4 games from Arizona, and it'll stay that way. Giants, you all know, they won the World Series last year. They're the best, not the best team in baseball, but they're one of the best teams in baseball. One of the only teams I think can compete and beat the Philadelphia Phillies in a 7-game series. course, that is, of course, my my opinion. Although that's just what I think. Okay, so that's who I think is going to come out on top of each division, and for the playoffs, I personally think that the World Series will end up being not a rematch of last year, but one of the teams. I think the Texas Rangers will make it again, and I believe they will be playing the Philadelphia Phillies. Like I said, the best team in baseball. I think the Phillies are going to come out in this one like 4 or 5 games, and Phillies are going to be the World Series champions because they're just too talented. That rotation is unfreaking believable. So yeah, I think the Phillies are going to win it all this year. And now I'm going to go on to the awards. This I have a feeling it's going to be very interesting for the Cy Young MVP race. But I'm going to give you my top 3 Cy Young for each league and just who I think is going to win MVP. Alright, so let's start with Cy Young for the AL. I think right now it's very clear that Jared Weaver is going to be the Cy Young Award winner in the AL unless something huge happens, which I doubt it will. He has a 1.81 ERA. That right there says enough from a starting pitcher. That's just enough. So that speaks for itself. 1.81, and we're a little over halfway through the season. That's unbelievable. And then second is going. It has to be Justin Verlander. He's having a fantastic season himself. One of the most maybe not underrated, but one of the least appreciated pitchers. He just does so well. He always gets recognition as a good pitcher, but not as good as he really is. As good as he's pitching this year. He deserves a lot more this year. And then I'm gonna have a tie for third with Josh Beckett and CC Sabathia. Beckett's having an unbelievable season. He's having a Josh Beckett season like the old Josh Beckett. He has a 2.12 ERA. That's fantastic. And he's really being a huge part of that Boston rotation that's struggling a little bit right now with Lester on the DL and Buchholz on the DL, plus Daisuke gone for the season. So, yeah, Beckett's been a huge part of that Boston rotation. And I think that he'll share that third spot with CC Sabathia. I'm not saying this is a Yankee fan. I'm saying this is a baseball fan. CC currently has, I think, a 2.7 something ERA, maybe 2.6. But every time I watch every single Yankees game, and every single time CC Sabathia is on the mound, you can't guarantee, but you can feel really, really good about getting a win that day. If they're on a slump of some sort, if they're losing a lot, and CC Sabathia comes on the mound, you can really, really feel good about your chances of winning that game. He is just one of the best pitchers in the league, and just every time out there, he's going 7-8 innings, pitching 1-run, 2-run ball at most. He does unbelievable things for the Yankees. I really hope he doesn't opt out and leave this offseason because that'll be a huge blow to the Yankees. Alright, after that, for the NL Cy Young, right now I would have to give it to Roy Halladay. He's the best pitcher in baseball. He is. He's just unbelievable. Every time he goes out there, he pitches like 8 innings strong. He give up like 1 run, and he makes it look easy, really. I think he's a clear cut. Then second, probably Jerry Jurgens. He's surprising the hell out of me. I mean, I always knew he was good. I knew he had good stuff, but I didn't think he'd be this good. Doing pretty unbelievable so far. And then I'm gonna have to go. I don't know who I'd go with next. Maybe Clayton Kershaw. I really, really like Clayton Kershaw. One of the best pitchers in the MLB already, and he's only 23 or something. Yeah, he'll definitely win a Cy Young soon. So those are my Cy Young Award winners to date. Now for the MVP, I think this one's pretty clear, at least for the AL. It has to be Jose Bautista. His average is unbelievable. What's his average? He's currently hitting 330, 31 home runs, and I don't know how many RBIs, but yeah. And then I think Randerson deserves some consideration, although he's only hitting like 270, so he's not gonna win it. But definitely deserves some recognition. And in the NL has to be Jose Reyes. I mean, Jose Reyes is playing really, really, really good baseball right now. I actually went to the Yankees, not the Yankees, the Mets Cardinals game on Thursday, and Reyes hit a triple. I've never seen like a baseball crowd so happy before in my life. They absolutely adore Jose Reyes. It'll really be a shame to the New York Mets if he leaves. I don't like the Mets too much, but it was really cool to see how much they really appreciate Jose Reyes. So yeah, guys. Last thing I said I was gonna do was the trade deadline rumors, and I think they're all pretty clear. Carlos Beltran is someone that's going to be dealt for some young prospects. The smart move by the Mets, in my opinion. They all love Carlos Beltran too, although I think they're willing to let him go much, much, much more than they are. What's his name? Can't think. Much more than they are, of course, Jose Reyes. Yeah, so yeah, Mets fans really like him. I know that, although they'll be willing to give him much, much more than Jose Reyes. So I think it makes the most sense for him to go to Pittsburgh or San Francisco. San Francisco can use a boost in that lineup, and he'll really do that. And then Pittsburgh just needs someone to keep bringing crowds in and really give them a boost in this playoff race. Definitely going to be interesting to see what they do. Other guys that I could see going, um, Baldo Jimenez, although I doubt it'll happen. Would have been cool if he went to the Yankees, but the asking price was way too high. B.J. Upton is going to be moved. I don't know where. I don't know where. Maybe my guess would they wouldn't trade him within the division, so my guess would be Philadelphia. Maybe we'll have to see about that. I mean, they don't really have a third outfielder other than Ibanez and Victorino, so we'll have to see what happens with that. And I don't really think anyone else. I mean, the Yankees are looking, but I know maybe Mike Adams, Heath Bell. I don't know. It'll definitely be interesting to see who goes where. Although I don't think there will be as many trades as people think there are. I think the only clear cut to be traded is Carlos Beltran. So that's a wrap, guys. Thank you all for watching my first video on this channel. There will be many more to come. I know I kind of quit out on you guys on the last channel, but I promise I won't this time. My goal is to get partnered, and my goal is to get a lot more subscribers on this channel than there were on the last one. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I have some definitely interesting videos for you guys in the future, and I hope you stick with me, and I hope you subscribe. Alright guys, peace, thank you.